All right, again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Black Talent TV's Beat in the Top. But we have a new name. We are called Look Who's Next. Even though we have a new name, we are still the same great podcast that has great conversations with engaging people in entertainment industry. I'm really excited actually about our next guest. I've actually been a fan of hers. I've been checking out her tattoo designs, and she's possibly one of our biggest guests of today. She is on, of course, you guys know her from the show Black Ink Chicago, but she's also a super talented tattoo artist who's done celebrities, athletes, people like Shane Ray, Jamie Collins, and rappers Young Ma and King Louie. She is pretty much, to me, the next tattoo queen. Look out, Kat Von D. Please, everyone, welcome Miss Kat. Hello, Kat.
Hey, thank you so much for the amazing introduction.
Absolutely. It's true. I'm pretty much dubbing you the new tattoo queen. So I'm just letting Kat Von D know she might have some competition out there, but hey. So
yes, shout out to Kat Von D.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Kat Von D. But for real though, we really are excited to have you on here, Miss Kat. We really do appreciate it. Like I said, I know you are, a super talented artist, and I know you are beyond busy. So we really appreciate you taking your time to talk with us today.
Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the first question to you, Miss Kat. I really want to know what really began your passion for tattooing.
I get asked this question so much, and I feel like I always have a different answer for it. But honestly, I feel like tattooing is something that found me. I'm a very, very strong believer that, God has a purpose for everybody. And I got my first tattoo 16 years old, and, there was not too much thought behind it. I want a tattoo. I got the tattoo. I had an interest for it after I got the tattoo, because I've always been able to draw. I've always possessed the talent. So I just randomly decided to order up a kit and start doing it. I was in my dorm room. I was at college studying math. So after class one day, I had my friends come to the dorm, and I just started tattooing. And it happened just like that. And from there, it has just become, tattooing has taken me so far. So I really just feel like it's my destiny, and that it's something that found me, luckily.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, I checked out your designs, and they are pretty mind-blowing. Not because I'm not saying this because you're the guest on the show, but it's because I really was impressed by just literally designs, the lines, and just the creativity. And it was just like,
thank you.
Wow. I was like, I can see, then that's pretty much, how I got really into the show. I didn't get into the show because of the stories, but I was just like, girl, can this girl come and tattoo me? Like, I want this, I want that, I want this. Like, can she do this? Like, I just want to be tatted. That's all I cared about. Like, this girl's design's incredible. So I'm really glad.
Oh man, that means so much. The show was just such a huge blessing. Like, for me to be a tattoo artist, and then for an opportunity to come, about a tattoo show in my real life, where the audience, is mainly women just like me. That was, just the biggest blessing that you could ask for as a tattoo artist. So it was a great platform, and so many people got to learn about my work. They got to learn about my story and, my personal drama too, but that all comes with it, as long as they get to see my art and tattoos, because that's what it's all about.
Exactly. And I'm really glad that, again, I'm glad it found you. But I know, Kat, that being a female tattoo artist, especially being a female of color tattoo artist, is not easy. Can you tell us what struggles you faced, trying to get your name out there?
I guess the biggest struggle was to be taken seriously in the beginning. Like that was just it. And, I feel like women have to take themselves 10 times more serious, and like just really, really work a lot harder to get just half the respect, that men do. So for me, like a big struggle was like, I knew that I have a bomb personality and I'm a fun person and I'm outgoing, you know, when it came to these social media platforms. But me becoming a tattoo artist, like I made it a point to only post tattoos. You know what I mean? It was even a point where I wasn't posting any pictures of myself. It was like I was scared to show that I was a girl, a young girl of color with a pretty face, because, you know, I didn't want to be looked at like I'm just another girl, you know, trying to be a tattoo artist for likes or something, or because it looks cool. Like I just had to take myself so seriously getting started in it. But once my work, you know, once I was confident in my work and everything, and I knew what I had to offer, and I knew that I was better than a lot of the men in the game, it was like, you know, now I'm able to embrace my femininity and embrace who I am. And, you know, and then when people see my work, they're, you know, they don't even know that a girl did it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess the big struggle in the beginning was just, you know, mentally having to hide who I was, or, you know what I mean, not having fun with it. Like I want to have fun with whatever I'm doing, but I had to take it so serious just to get that respect.
No, yeah, I can imagine, especially in such an industry that's such dominated by men, that you really had to work 3 or 8 times harder, you know, just to be taken seriously. So yeah, no, that is a serious struggle, because, you know, that's still something, you know, of course, female tattoo artists still face today, but hopefully they can look at, you know, your story and go, well, you know, Kat went through the same thing, and look at her now. She, you know, like you just said, people don't even think twice the fact that you're a girl, that they just look at the tattoos and go like, wow, this is a great tattoo artist. Not female tattoo artist, but tattoo artist. And exactly, yeah. So, you know, how do you feel though, being kind of a role model to other women tattoo artists? Have they like reached out to you? Have you gotten reactions since, you know, not only since the show, but since, you know, you open up your own shop? Have you got any reactions from that?
Yeah, I get a ton of artists that, you know, reach out, or aspiring tattoo artists, aspiring painters. And if I had the time, I would sit down and teach everyone everything that I knew, you know? So I definitely get a lot of people reaching out. So I try to just, I guess down the line, you know what I mean? Especially now that I have this shop opening up in a location to do some of the things that I want to do, but I want to hold seminars and paint nights and just little things where, you know, I can, you know, designate a night, or, you know, my time to giving back and teaching some of the things that I know. So, but I definitely get a lot of people reaching out who want to learn, or are just inspired, you know, even if they're not looking to, you know, learn directly from me. They just let me know, like, man, like, you really inspired me. And I think that that's really, really dope.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. I really like that. I really like that, you know, you're getting a positive reaction for what you're doing and everything like that. And I'm glad that people are, I'm glad that people are seeing you as an artist. That's what
and that's one thing I noticed. So, not to talk too much about the show, but like last season, I got a lot of negative comments. I'm talking about thousands based off some of the things that were on the show. But that lasts for that day, that week, and people forget about it. As long as I'm throwing out like paintings and great tattoos and I'm still working hard, that is what is long lasting. So like I got negative feedback like when something happens on TV, you know what I mean? But that's not what lasts. Those negative comments are there, and then people forget about it. But the thing that lasts, and the thing that people do remember, is that I'm hardworking, is that I've always been a tattoo artist. I've always been about my business. I'm opening up this shop. That's what people care about, you know? So it's like you got to take the good with the bad, because the good will outweigh it.
Absolutely. And yeah, and I always would say, you know, to the negative feedbacks, you know, from the show, you know, because like I say, I watch the show with my friends, I would tell them, hey, we realize this is reality TV. We don't see the real people. You know, we're not in their life. We don't see, we're seeing what the producers want us to see and have created for us. I said, but what I see, I tell them, is a woman who's got really great designs. And I said, and I don't want people to look over what the drama is over her designs. I said, the girl can tattoo, people. That's all that should matter. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, you can tattoo. And so I was just trying to explain that. And, you know, I'm so glad that you don't let the negative comments get to you, because you are one hell of an artist, and I'm so glad you are embracing that and opening up your own shop in LA. As soon as I ever get time, I'm coming to LA and coming to your shop. That is for sure.
Thanks. I'd love to have you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, not to keep going on the show a bit, but I do want to know, as you just mentioned before, you went through a lot of ups and downs being on the show. But what can you say is the biggest lesson you learned since being on that show?
The biggest lesson that I've learned, I mean, I was pretty transparent, like, on the show. So, like, yeah, things might be edited, and you could talk to, like, the producers or whatever. But when I sit back and watch the show, I'm like, I'm watching a girl who's just living her life. Like, and how old was I? I think I was 23 when we started season 1. And by the end of season 3, I was 26. So I'm just watching. When I watch and, like, look back at it, I'm like, I feel like I'm just watching a girl just living her life. Like, there was so many ups and downs. There were so many life experiences that a lot of girls, experience. I just did mine on reality TV. So I guess the biggest lesson that I've learned is just it's not even like a learned lesson. It's just like, just stay true to yourself, just be who you are, stand for what you're going to stand for. Don't, the moments that I hate watching on TV are the moments that I did let producers talk me into doing something that was out of my character. Like, so I guess that's the biggest lesson. Just stay true to yourself at all times, and it's never going to lead you the wrong way, ever. Once you start doing things that are outside of your character, then you're going to have negative reactions and negative, like a domino effect, I feel like that was long-winded.
No, I love that answer though, and like I said, I can't imagine what it would be like to be on reality TV and to have so many people to have such assume the judgment of you, and that I really liked how you can actually still stay true to you are, because even though I've never been on reality TV, I can imagine you can get lost within all of that chaos. So
exactly.
Yeah, so staying grounded, being true to yourself is an important thing. And again, like I said, I really am admiring you of how you, like I said, thousands of negative comments, and you can still go, it is what it is, but I'm gonna still be me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep, I made it a point too. I didn't delete one negative comment. I didn't block people. I just left it there. I left it there because I want people to see, like, there's girls in high school that are getting bullied, and like, they don't have anyone to look up to. So I mean, I was getting some hateful, dirty comments under my page, but I left it all there, because if people are going to my page and see me get dragged or whatever, then that can inspire somebody else to just brush it off. Whatever you're going through, just brush it off. It's just talk. It's just noise,
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. And that really just shows the inner and outer strength. You're just like, I just leave it there because, I want people to see, but I want also the people to see that they're not breaking me down because of it. They can
exactly.
They can sit there and hate, but you're opening up your own shop, you're getting bigger and better clients, so you continue to rise as they can continue to hate. Hey, that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're doing you, and you're making yourself successful. So this is why I admire you, Kat. This is why you were one of my favorite characters on the show, just have to say. Anyways.
Thank you so much.
For that reason, honestly. Yeah. So like we mentioned, you're opening your grand opening of your store, Cat Tat Enigma store. Can you please tell us a little bit how that happened?
Well, oh my gosh, everything in my life just literally just happens. Like, I know that there's like business plans and stuff like that. Okay, so I worked in plenty of tattoo shops. 9 Mag was the first shop that felt like home. Like, I thought that when we opened 9 Mag, I thought I was gonna work at that shop forever. Like, I really, really did. It felt like home. Like, okay, finally got this shop where, like, that's just the best way I could explain it. It felt like home. So then the TV show came and all that stuff transpired. And I, just like you said, you can get lost in that reality TV and everything. I needed to escape because I was getting lost in it. Like, especially after season 2, Like, I had cut off my hair. I dyed it bleach blonde. Like, I'm getting into fights. I am just doing all this stuff where I was like, okay, who is this girl? Like, I don't even look like myself anymore. So that's what kind of forced me to just go, just move to LA, just get out, you know, whatever, see what happens. So I moved to LA. My team, my business team was out here, my attorney, my manager, my publicist. So I'm like, okay, that can't be a bad move. Let me go where my business team is and see what happens. So after a year of living here, when I first moved here, it was a struggle. Like, it was a good struggle. I was doing things, you know, attending events, meeting people, networking. I had 2 very successful art shows, you know, but I felt like, okay, I didn't have my purpose. You know, like, I came from this tattoo shop, 9 Mag, where I'm tattooing every single day. Now I'm in LA just kind of floating, you know. And then we started filming season 3, and that was a little bit of back and forth between LA and Chicago. And then the way that just, it was like kind of pulling me back to Chicago a bit. And the way that ended, everybody saw how that kind of ended. So then I came back to LA, and I was like, I have to have a tattoo shop here. Like, if I'm living in LA, like, if I don't have my purpose, like, you know, a tattoo home, I'm going to fail, because that's what I've been doing my whole entire adult life. Like, it's time for me to open up a shop. I had never desired to open up a shop before, just from working in, you know, so many other shops. But it just felt right on my spirit at this time, this year. It was like, okay, it's time. So I started looking at locations, and I was figuring out which area I needed to be in, or I wanted to be in. And then I found my location, and I drove all up and down Pico, and I wrote down a bunch of vacant spots, all the phone numbers. And I found one spot that just really, really felt good to me. It was like nothing was there. It was like an empty, like, I posted videos of what it looked like when I first found it, but I was like, this feels right for some reason. So I linked up with a commercial realtor, Dave Fink. He's been so helpful. And I mean, within a couple weeks, we got the deal done. And within a couple months, the place was, the build outs were so beautiful, and it's just looking gorgeous. So that's pretty much how it happened. And now the art just got hung on the wall. All my paintings from this past 2 art shows that I had look beautiful on the wall. It's like they were literally made for that shop, the way that they just hang on the walls. And I was looking for other tattoo artists. There's so many tattoo artists in LA. So I'm like, okay, now I need to find artists. But I didn't, you know, a lot of people were reaching out like, are you hiring? Are you hiring? But I'm like, no, I don't want just like regular artists. Like, I want to handpick a team of artists that are amazing. And I just started looking, and there's so many dope Black artists in LA. There really are, but a lot of them aren't as well known because they're just kind of spread out. There's not a Black shop in LA. Like, I was looking, like, there's not really anything, you know, where all the artists are together. It's like, you know, you might find one here, one here. But so I just reached out to some of the artists that I admire, and I took them to lunch, you know, separately, and just talked to them, told them my vision, told them that I would love for them to be, you know, a part of this team. And I think that if we come together as young artists of color, I feel like we can do something huge in LA for the first time. And they were so with it. And so we all met up for a dinner together, and our chemistry and our vibes just super bounced off of each other. And so now I have a super solid team, and we're going to be opening on the 21st. So I feel like that was long-winded too, but that's pretty much how it happened.
I'm so excited though, but I can tell that you're genuinely excited. This is hard work paid off. I can tell that, you know, that this is something that you're so looking forward to. So this is awesome. I'm really glad, and didn't really know there wasn't much Black tattoo shops out there. I mean, I've only been to LA once, so didn't really realize there wasn't that many out there. But I think that it is kind of cool that there isn't many out there, because now you kind of get to be that, you know, catalyst that brings all these artists and kind of starts the jump for that. So I think, you know, kind of like how you said, a purpose, I think your purpose has been LA, and it's been to open up this shop because, you know, it's you who is going to bring all of these super talented artists together. And once people see this, once these people see, you know, talented people of color doing amazing things, you're gonna be like this. Well, we need more of these shops. We need more of this. So I definitely
Exactly.
I think this is awesome. I do. I think that's great. And I really think that's gonna be. I really can't wait to see how your shop's gonna open and all the success and all the different clienteles you will be getting.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. And but besides the store, are there any other projects that you're involved with that you can give just a teeny little dish about to Black Talent TV?
I the tattoo shop opening. I have my art show that will be coming up the beginning of the winter. I've been now working with some brand deals like Fashion Nova and Shoe Dazzle, so that's new for me and so exciting because I feel like I was built for like their stuff. So I'm just balancing a lot of different things right now, and I'm just trying to go, you know, as hard as I can, and you know, just really make it out here. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just working hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of my final two questions for you there, Miss Cat. You know, after, you know, Black Ink Crew, would you be interested in doing your own reality TV show on your shop?
Yeah, you know, I never wanted to walk away from Black Ink Chicago. It just turned into a negative thing, and I feel like it was knocking me off track for what I'm really supposed to be doing, which is exactly what I'm doing now.
Absolutely.
So that in order to do what I'm doing now, I had to walk away from that particular platform, Black Ink Chicago. That's not my life anymore. But if the TV opportunity came along to showcase what I am currently doing and this new shop that I'm putting together with this amazing team of Black artists, I would absolutely love, I mean, we deserve that platform. So I would totally be open to it. I think reality TV was a very fun experience for me, as long as it's, you know, covering your reality and not forcing you into some fake scripted stuff. It's a good thing. So if the opportunity presented itself to follow Enigma Beverly Hills in LA, it's like, you know, hell yeah, like I'm totally with it.
Awesome. That'd be great. I would love to I would love to see, you know, the Cat Tat reality show. That would be great. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be good because I would love to see, you know, your team's designs and just I would just like to see the growth, honestly. That's what I really like most with especially with people. I like seeing the growth, seeing where they came from then and how they are now. So I would definitely love to see the growth.
Right.
So I really hope that happens because I would definitely would just absolutely love it. I think you're definitely right. You guys deserve that platform. So I hopefully, you know, TV world, TV people out there, you know, just say she's out there. Y'all get Cat Bounty one. You can give Cat one. Just saying. Anyways, just putting it out there.
Thank you.
Just putting it out there.
I appreciate that. I totally received that. Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So last there question for you, Miss Cat. You know, where can the Black Talent audience follow your work? And where can they go to, if possible, if they want to book you? Where can they go for that?
Well, all my platforms are Cat Tat Girl. That's KATTATGIRL. That's on Instagram, Twitter. The website's cattatgirl.com. And if you want to learn more about the artist from the shop, that's Enigma Beverly Hills is the handle for all of that. So.
Absolutely great. Absolutely. That's awesome. Black Talent TV, you heard it from her, the new Miss Tattoo Queen, Miss Cat. You got to check out all of her social media platforms. And of course, hopefully everybody out there in LA that's listening, hopefully you guys will be at the grand opening of Cat Tat Enigma Shop Store opening in Beverly Hills, June 21st. Miss Cat, just thank you so much for coming and talking to me today. Like I said, you are a busy woman. You got so many things going on, but like I said, I am so happy that you were able to take what happened with Black Ink Crew and turn it into something even more better for yourself. And I'm really excited for your shop. And I'm so excited that you're, you know, bringing a bunch of talented colored tattoo artists. I really like that. I really do, because there are so many out there in LA. I know there is, and they definitely deserve to have that platform. And I'm glad you decided to be that person to give them that platform.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone, of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the most, Miss Simone Jackson. And if you guys are ever interested in advertising or coming down and talking to us here at Black Talent TV, make sure you guys hit us up at info@blacktalenttv.com. We're always checking out our emails, so definitely make sure you hit us one. Again, I want to thank our special guest, Miss Kat. I really do appreciate her coming down and talking with us, and I cannot wait to see the success of her grand opening of her store. So make sure you guys check her out. Make sure you guys book her. And everything. So make sure you guys continue to support her because, again, Kat Von D, look out. You got some major competition coming. So I just really am just excited to see where she'll go, especially now. So, again, Kat, thank you. I want to thank everybody for listening. And again, my name is Simone Jackson. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Kat, Black Talent TV audience. Till next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.